Crown House. It's got a dagger with a drop of blood coming off it. This is the co-op. It's not really a proper video this, we're just passing through Denbigh, so I thought I'd grab a little bit of footage while I was here, that was all. North Clwyd Animal Rescue. Old school pharmacy, Royals Pharmacy there. Just go on over and have a quick look. Proper old-fashioned pharmacy store, that. Unlike the ones you get today, where they've got like nothing in them. I think this used to be a takeaway, it's not anymore though. You got the Guildhall Tavern. Now that's obviously a very old building. I can't see a date, it's got hotel written on it. Hotel and restaurant, and it still is a hotel and restaurant. Cariad cards and balloons across the way. I've been through Denbigh so many times and we hardly ever stop off here. Bull Lane, that place is called. Bull Lane. I don't know why it's called Bull Lane. Maybe some local historian has a clue. Maybe they used to run the bulls down here or something. Possibly at one point there was a farm up there. But looking at the walls on that hotel, you can tell it's a pretty old building. Been there for quite some time. Here is a statue of, I think it's Stanley. I'll double check, but I think that's who it is. Look at that water fountain. Hey, you don't get many of them these days, do you? It's got some text on it, but you can't see it. It's come off. Sadly. Yeah, so Henry Morton Stanley, 1841 to 1904. Dr. Livingstone, I presume. And that's the pose when he went to find him. He was born in Denbigh and baptised John Rowlands, Africa's greatest explorer. Let's cross over the road. Hey, look. Old phone box. No doubt it's a defib. Oh yeah, defib. Hopefully a tin cow. It's a memorial to the soldiers that fell in the First and Second World Wars, and all wars indeed. God bless them. Crown Hotel, Gwestyr Goron. Looks like the Crown Hotel is a bit closed these days. I'll have to come into Denbigh in the day when it's a bit nicer. Have a look round. It's a pleasant place, like. It's a travel agents there. Old Tudor style building. Possibly is a Tudor building. It's because it's brown, not black like the fake ones. This looks as though it was once a fire engine station. I don't know if it is, but that's what it looks like it was. Don't know. You can imagine the horse and cart coming out of there with the bells ringing. Alton Murphy's, I think that's a spectacle shop. Got Chinese takeaway across there. The Glass Onion. Is that a bit of a nod to the Beatles? Some of the buildings here, they're very old, you can tell. There's a pub down the end there, the White Lion, is it? I can see a lion and it says the White something. Yeah, the White Lion down the end there. Chinese and Thai restaurants. And it's open, so you must be able to get takeout at the moment or something. There's another sign for H.M. Stanley. Dr. Livingstone, I presume. And the Mosaic Trail. There's apparently a Mosaic Trail going across Denbighshire. Well, the stone there says that it was laid in 1915, and it says Denbighshire Town Council. So maybe it wasn't a fire station, but it does look as though it was one. And you got Crown Lane up here. Like I say, it's only a quick stop off, and they're waiting for me in the car, so I'll buzz off in a sec. What does that say? ADF ADWD. I love it, is it? Right, briefly back on, we got the dragon. Didn't notice that before. A couple of dragons, and it must be a depiction of Denbigh Castle. Apparently there's public toilets down there too. These are places in Denbigh I've never been, you know. I've always come up and down this street here. I've gone to the Co-op or the Spa or whatever, but I've never actually had a look round. Proper Denbigh. I mean, what's that up there? Why is there what looks like a door with no balcony up in the middle of the building? Interesting. A little bit of a shop area here. Looks a bit closed at the moment. A few more buildings. Citizens' advice and estate agents. Do you ever know how much the prices of the houses are here? My friend chomping away in the car. We've got yeah, that looks like it used to be Mr. Bevan's, that. I think it was when we used to come through here 20 years ago. I think it was Mr. Bevan's. Let's have a look at these houses then. If you got, there's one spinning round there, 900 grand. See if we've got one a little bit cheaper. Ah, there we go, 105. One in Tremechion, 330. 250 in Henllan. $795. Looks like it's made out of wood. There we go, there's the big one. £925,000. Nice place, like. Shows you done it. A lottery win isn't worth that much, like. And you got the old vault. Discos, we used to have one of those down in D-side once upon a time. The Forum, I don't know what the heck that is. Here's your old Bevans, you can kind of tell, can't you? Mr. Bevans. And Boots the Chemist. A pantry, so that's a cafe, is it? Cafe, yeah, a pantry. Castech, it must be up the... There's a little alley here. That must lead up to the castle. Up the top there. The old vaults. I'm assuming it's a pub. It's difficult to tell these days what's open still because of COVID. Everywhere's shut, isn't it? Ah, there's the White Lion again. It's clout out. Oh, is it? Shop Clwyd. The Clwyd shop. I don't know what's in there. Bread, cakes and savouries. Right, I suppose I'll get off because we're only passing through. But bit of a view of Denbigh for you. I'll have to come back when it's a little bit warmer and a bit more bright. So there you go.
I'll let you
Not me. That's all right, Jim. Me and Jimmy have called in for a burger at last at the Star Grill. We've been wanting to come here for years, haven't we? It's just a little bit further down the road in Denbigh. Just a bit further down the hill. If you head up by it, you've got your Mr. Bevans and your Co-op and your White Lion and all that business. That's all up that road there where the car's coming down now. Got the Plough, which is I think a little pub. Yeah, real ale it says. Group of quaint little houses. Yeah, Star Grill. And you've got this complex here with the Star Grill built into it. Bridge Street. There's little roads going off in all directions up in Denbigh, and little streets here and there are going all over the place. I think this is a church here at the bottom here. I think that's the case anyway. And then there's the Hand Inn at the bottom of the road. Another large Williams. I can't read what it says underneath. Hencatref. That's 24, is it? Caladufrin, 1801 to 1869. Oh, here we go, the Wireless in Wales Museum. Then you got the bus that's going to Rill. Community college is down there apparently, and if you follow this road down, it heads off towards the Denbigh Moors and, oh heck, what's it called? The old North Wales Hospital is down there. It's not signposted anymore because idiots keep on vandalising it, but you can get to it down there. Yeah. Pleasant little stop off.
Yes, I like cheese, yes please. Cheese, yeah. Okay.
Just have a quick look down here. Oh, there's a snorkel on that car. At least it's quite rural around here, so you might need one. There's a car park there, I didn't even know that existed, to be honest. And then there's a drinking fountain again, that one's been unplumbed. No, I've never been here. There's a church across the road there with a big spire on it. I didn't realise there was a car park here, did you? Long stay car park. And this, I think, is the back end of the shops. And it's oh crikey, my eyesight's going these days. You know what? I could read that from a mile off not long ago. I can read the long stay bit, but I can't read how many parking spaces there are. 100 and something. 185, is it? I have to get a bit closer. We'll get some specs. Yes, 185 it is. And at the moment it's probably free due to COVID. But don't take anything for granted. No, I'm just trying to see if I can see a price anywhere, but no, I can't see one. 1993 it was put in though, the car park, and the short stay one is just across the way here. And there's no bin sacks over the pay station, so I'm assuming that you do have to pay. Here we go. Pay point just behind the plough here. Give you an idea if you do come for the day out, what it'll cost you. Because I think a short stay one will probably do. You'll only be here about 2 or 3 hours, aren't you, probably? Here we are. The tariffs are 30 minutes 30p, an hour is £1, 3 hours is £1.50, and all day is £3.50, so you're not going to break the bank, are you? And I think it is in operation at the moment. The ones in Flintshire are all covered up because of COVID, but and there's a bit of info about Denbigh. I won't go through all the gubbins, but you got Denbigh Library from 1572. Town walls built between 1282 and 1294. Leicester's Church 1578. Denbigh Castle 1282. St Hilary's Tower 1300. And Burgess Gate marks the entrance to the medieval walled town of Edward I. So you're talking a good while ago, aren't you? Edward I, was he Longshanks? Can't remember the era, but wasn't he the guy that chopped up whatever his name is? Braveheart fella. I want to say Mel Smith, But I think he's the one with Griff Rhys-Jones. It's not Mel Blanc, he did the voices of Daffy Duck, didn't he, or something? Mel something. Australian fella. Hi. Well, the lads in Star Grill are very nice. We'll get our stuff and crack on our way. See you later. Ta-ra for now. Now, I don't think the camera's going to pick up anything here, to be honest with you. It's starting to rain or sleet a little bit, but this sadly is very black. I'm currently pointing at Guildhall, and just around the corner is the Sportsmans Arms pub. But I think it'll just come out as a load of black, to be honest. This is a little storage area where they keep a load of grit. I think it's for doing the roads with when it's winter. There's not much here at the moment. Usually tons of it stocked up. Top of the stars. There's a little bit of light pollution across the way I'm pointing at the moment, but I don't think you'll pick it up on the camera. But this is the Denbigh Moors. Pity it's so dark you can't see out, but this is my favourite place in the entire world that I've been so far, at least. You know, I've been to Russia, I've been to Ibiza, I've been all over the shop, but I absolutely adore the Denbigh Moors. If I was rich, I won the lottery, I'd get myself a house up here. If I was mega rich, I'd rebuild Guildhall. But yeah, I love it up here. It's flipping freezing today as well. I don't care, it's gorgeous. I just wish it was a little bit earlier so I could show you the scenery, but it's a really pretty place up here. I just thought I'd stop off as I'm passing through. I'm going to be heading off home now, and we've been through Denbigh, so I thought, why not nip up over here. Went past the Sportsmans a minute ago, we didn't stop, but they've got a load of chairs outside there. So I think in the next couple of days they'll be gearing up for doing the outside meals, I'd have thought. You have to check on their website though, because I think the Sportsman's Arms is only open particular days. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday I think last I knew, but it might be a bit more now, I don't know. But it's always worth a visit. And then up the side of the Sportsman's there's a little public footpath, and that'll take you up to the ruins of Guildhall. What's left of it, there's nothing left of it now, to be honest. So if it's cold or raining I wouldn't bother. But there's a couple of walls and that's about it now. It was a house when I was a kid. It had loads of chimneys, used to count the chimneys going over the moors, but each year they got less and less. And then they put a TV or telephone antennae box thing there recently, mobile phone mast or something. I think it was, big green thing, and they demolished half the house putting that in. And then that vanished one day, and the house has just been left ever since. I noticed just ahead now, in front of the pool of light, there's a yellow average speed camera, because this is known as the Evo Triangle up here. This is where the lads used to come in the cars going like hell, and it was frowned upon obviously, so they've put average speed cameras everywhere now. Not that I'm going to be going pretty fast in my chuggy old diesel. Lucky if I get above 40 up here. But there we have it. Pity you can't see much, but Denbigh Moors. Gorgeous. Come here in the summer, it's absolutely beautiful.